Okay, so in the previous class we learned about the images for concave mirrors and convex mirrors. Today we are going to learn about the derivation of formula for curved mirrors. So this is very important formula, and how can we derive that we shall learn now. First, take a concave mirror. Take a concave mirror, and this one is the non-reflecting surface of the concave mirror. This one is the non-reflecting surface of the concave mirror, and this one is the principal axis of the mirror. This is pole of the mirror, and keep a object in front of the concave mirror. We are keeping a object in front of the concave mirror, and this is indicating by the letters A and B. A and B. Look at the book. The ray from the top of the object AB is emanating parallel to principal axis and striking the mirror at X. This ray passes through after reflection. Another ray starting from B passes through center of curvature C and strikes the mirror at Y. This ray returns back in the same direction after the reflection. In each and every time, how many light rays we have been taking to draw a ray diagram? Actually, mainly we are taking 3 light rays, but sometimes we have already discussed about that. If any light ray is going through the focal point, it is not able to touch the mirror. That's why we are not taking that type of light ray, and here we are taking only 2 light rays. The first light ray is which is going parallel to the principal axis. The first light ray is which is going through parallel to the principal axis and which is emanating from the top of the object B, and after incident on the mirror, it will reflects back through the, it is reflecting back through the focal point of the mirror. It is reflecting back through the focal point of the mirror, and this one is capital F. This is the reflected ray. And next one, what is the next light ray? In the same point, from the same point, top of the object, from the same point, top of the object, the light ray is coming from the object, and it is going through the center of the curvature, C. And we know about the rules. If any light ray is going through the center of the curvature and after incident on the mirror surface, it is reflecting back through the same path but in the opposite direction. And this light ray is incident on the mirror at point Y, and the first light ray is incident on the mirror at point X. Draw a normal line from the principal axis to from the parallel ray towards the principal axis, and this one is indicating by P dash. And we know that where the 2 light rays are intersecting with each other, there will be the image point. That point is the image point, and this point is the image point. To draw a normal line from principal axis towards the intersecting point. Draw a normal line from the principal axis towards the intersecting point, and this is about the drawing the picture. And we are indicating some terms here. The distance between the pole of the mirror, to focal point is called small f. This is focal length small f, that is indicating by focal length small f. And from the pole of the mirror to center of curvature, and this length is called as radius of curvature. And the distance between the pole of the mirror and object is called object distance, that is indicating by u. This is indicating by u, and the distance between the pole of the mirror and image is indicating by v. This is image distance indicating by v. This is about the picture. Now let us derive the formula. Let us derive the formula. Their two rays xp dash and yp dash are meeting at b dash. So b dash is the image of b, hence the image of ab is a dash b dash. And the two light rays are coming from the b. That means top of the object. Both the light rays are intersecting at point b dash. This one is b dash and this one is a dash. That means here the object image is a dash and b dash. Now let us derive the formula. Here from the figure, triangle ABC and a dash b dash. From the figure we can write, from the figure triangle ABC and a dash b dash c are similar triangles. Both are similar triangles, and we can write here from using the triangles theory, sides are equal, so we can write AB by a dash b dash, and sides we can see ABC and a dash b dash c. Triangles ABC and a dash b dash c both are similar triangles. Then we can write from the figure AB by a dash b dash equals to AB by a dash b dash equals to AC by a dash c. AC by a dash c. From the figure we can write this. And another two triangles are there from the figure, that is XP dash F and a dash b dash F. XP dash F and a dash b dash F. Similarly another two triangles are there. Those are, what are the two triangles? XP dash F and XP dash F and a dash b dash F. A dash b dash F are similar triangles. Both are similar triangles, and we can write the same as we have written here. P dash x by a dash b dash. We can write from the figure P dash x by a dash b dash. We can write P dash x by a dash b dash. Another one is there, P dash f by a dash f and P dash f by a dash f. P dash f by a dash f. Just think this is equation 2. So here we got two similar triangles. Two types of similar triangles are there. First one is triangle ABC and triangle A dash B dash C. Both are similar triangles, and we can write AB by A dash B dash and AC by A dash C. Both of the sides are equal, ratio is equal, and we have another two triangles, similar triangles are there, that is XP dash F and A dash B dash F. From the sides ratio we can write here P dash X by A dash B dash and P dash F by A dash F. And next one, here from the figure we can write H dash P dash. If we draw a normal line from the parallel ray to principal axis, and this one, that means AB and XP dash both are equal. So from the figure we can write XP dash equals to A dash, from the figure AB, XP dash equals to AB. So that means substitute the XP dash value in the equation 2. Then this equation 2 will become as, write this value in equation 2. Then you can substitute that value xp dash equals to ab. So we can write this value ab by a dash b dash, ab by a dash b dash, and is equals to p dash f by a dash f, p dash f by a dash f. This is, just think, this is equation 3. Okay, so xp dash value we have substituted in the equation 2, and this equation 2 will becomes as ab by a dash b dash equals to p dash f by a dash f. So from equation 1 and 3, here ab by a dash b dash is there, in the equation 3 also this value is there. So from equation 1 and 3 we can write ac equals to ac by a dash c equals to p dash f by a dash f, p dash f by a dash f. Okay, from equation 1 and 3, here this value is there, both in the both equations, ab by a dash b dash, ab by a dash b dash. If both these are equal, then we can write this one, ac by a dash c equals to p dash f by pc. Okay, another thing we have here from the laws of light ray rules, if any light rays are paraxial rays means both the lines are almost going from the same place. If the two light rays, this one and this principal axis, both are paraxial rays means we can say this light ray is almost equal to the principal axis. On that time we can say this point P and P dash are at the same place. P and P dash are at the same place. Then we can write here P dash f equals to Pf. There will be no change. P dash f equals to Pf. Both values are same. So we can write P dash f value here. We can write from equation 4. We can write AC by a dash c equals to PF by a dash f. This is equation 5. This is from equation 4. We can substitute the P dash PF, both are equal. Then this equation will convert into AC by a dash c and PF by a dash f. And here we have some values. What are those values? PF value, the distance between the focal point and principal axis, principal of the mirror, pole of the mirror, both are is called focal length, and it is indicating by small f. And the distance between the pole of the mirror and center of curvature is called as radius of curvature r, and the distance between the pole and object is indicating by u, and the distance between the pole and image is indicating by small v. And we can write here we need to get these values. And AC, what is AC here? We have to get AC value. Actually AC value is not mentioned here, that's why we can subtract from the PA total value we know u, and we can subtract that value PC. So we can write AC equals to what we can write means PA minus AC equals to PA minus PC. AC equals to, we can write PA minus PC, and we need another value, that is A dash C. A dash C value is not there, then we can write A dash C equals to PC value we have and PA dash value we have. PC value we have and PA dash value we have, then we can write from the A dash C equals to PC minus PA dash. PC minus PA dash, that is another value, and we need another value, that is A dash value, A dash F value, so we don't have, and we can write that value A dash F equals to PA dash minus PF, PA dash minus PF, and substitute all these values in the equation 4. So AC equals to what? First AC means what? PA minus PC. by PA minus PC by A dash C. A dash C means what? PC minus PA dash, and equals to another one P dash F. What is the P dash F value? We have P dash F value. There is no problem about that, and we can write as usual P dash F by another value. What is that? A dash F. What is the A dash F value? A dash F value equals to PA dash minus PF. Okay. So once again check that AC equals to PA minus PC, A dash C equals to PC minus PA dash, and P dash F value is as usual same, we have that value, and we don't have A dash F value, and from the figure we can get the value A dash F equals to PA dash minus PF. Okay, so and we have some values here. PA equals to what? First, PA, the distance between the pole of the mirror and object, that is we have PA equals to what? U, and PC equals to, that means the distance between the pole of the mirror from to center of curvature, that is PC equals to radius of curvature value R, and another value PC already there, and PA dash value PA dash. PA dash means the distance between the pole of the mirror and image. So PA dash equals to small v, and P dash F. P dash F equals to F, and we need P dash F equals to small f. Another value PA dash value, we have already written PF value, we have already written, no problem about that, and substitute these values, all these in the equation 6. Substitute all these values in the equation 6, and here we can write PA means what? U. PA means U, and PC means R. R means actually the distance between the, so the values are, the distance is, radius of curvature is equals to the y's of the focal length. Therefore, that's why we can write PC R equals to 2f. We have already discussed about that. Radius of curvature is twice to the focal length, and we can write here 2f, u minus 2f, and PC. PC means what? R, and 2f, again R equals to 2f minus PA dash means what? PA dash. Where is the PA dash? V. PA dash equals to V, and other values we have P dash F. P dash F value, where is the P dash F value? F, and by PA dash means V, and PF means F. V minus F. U minus 2F by 2F minus V equals to F by V minus F, and all these equations we can solve. We can simplify this equation. We can get U minus 2F into V minus F equals to F into 2F minus V, and we can simplify this equation. UV minus UF minus 2FV plus 2F square equals to 2F square minus F into V, FV. This is the equation again. So if we simplify this equation, it will convert it into this form, and we have simplification the equation, and we can write UV equals to, we are taking the UV value, all these values we are taking towards the right side, and it will convert into, minus means here this one is plus UF, and minus 2FV will becomes plus 2FV, and plus 2F square becomes minus 2F square. This one is as usual, plus 2F square minus FV, and we simplify that UF 2FV minus FV, and 2F square plus 2F square will cancel, and we can write UV equals to UF as usual UF, and 2FV minus VFV remains 1 VF, VF, and this is, just think, this is equation 7, and dividing this equation by UVF, dividing that equation by UVF, this one is UVF, we will get UV by UVF equals to UF by UVF plus VF by UVF, and finally we will get 1 by F equals to 1 by V plus 1 by U. Finally we will get 1 by F equals to 1 by U plus 1 by U. This is the mirror formula. Okay, once again revise this. First, take a concave mirror and keep any object in front of the concave mirror at any place, that is AB, and each and every time we are taking the two light rays. First light ray is parallel to the principal axis and second light ray is going to the center of curvature. The first light ray which incident on the surface of the mirror at point X, it is reflected back through the focal point of the mirror, and second light ray which is going to the center of curvature at incident at point Y, and it is reflected back through the same path but in the opposite direction. And from the figure we are getting two light rays are intersecting at point B dash, and we are drawing a normal line from principal axis towards the intersecting point, and some triangles are observed, we can observe here, that is X P dash F and A dash B dash F and A dash B dash C and A B C. Total we can get here four triangles are there, and from the figure we have some single triangles are there, so X P dash F and A dash B dash F and A dash B dash C and A B C. By using the triangles theory, the sides ratio we can write like this, and finally if we mention the values for F value and PF value, AC value, PA dash value, and finally we got the UV equals to UF plus VF, and by dividing the UF this equation we got 1 by F equals to 1 by V plus 1 by U, and this is the mirror formula.